All right, glad to welcome you to News Super Review this morning. Remember that this program is audience participatory. You have the opportunity to call and make your own opinion count on this morning's show. We have a guest in the studio to help us really look at what the papers are saying this morning. He is none other than Uche Aniche, all the way from Port Harcourt this morning. Glad to have you in the studio.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, good to have you. It's glad, man. There's this smile on your face. You want to tell us how it went down during the weekend?
Well, the weekend was good. I've been on the road actually. So I've been on the road from Port Harcourt, Enugu, then I'm here in Oka right now. So.
And your experience, what happened in Port Harcourt as regards the primaries?
As of when the primary was going on, I was already out of Port Harcourt, but I was following up the trend. Yes.
Okay. All right, let's run. We have the first story coming from ABS website. The first one says. Chief Mrs. Belechukwu Obiano celebrates birthday. Bishop Ezofo tasked legal practitioners on quick dispensation of justice. Obiano urges workers, others to subscribe to state health insurance scheme. Anambra Assembly Speaker Mada louts Ms. Obiano on human capital development. ABGA firms Major General Bo retired as presidential standard bearer. And the last but not the least, Independence Anniversary. Federal government declares Monday next week public holiday.
So I'll take the Anambra story.
Okay. You want to start with the birthday celebration of the
wife? I mean, happy birthday to the governor's wife. The governor and the wife. Happens to be one of the the outstanding lights, as far as Eastern government and governance is concerned. Okay. So we felicitate with everybody, professionals, entrepreneurs, everybody. We felicitate with them generally.
All right. Obiano urges workers, others to subscribe to state health insurance scheme. What's your take on that?
I think that it's a great stuff. It's a good thing. They say health is wealth, right? So I think that workers should actually take advantage of the opportunity.
Okay. All right. Let's quickly look at former VP Atiku beat Saraki, Tambuwal, others to emerge PDP's presidential candidate.
Congratulations to Atiku, actually. It's been a long time coming for him, and he has persevered. He's been on the race, year in, year out, trying to get the ticket of a major political party. You know that in 2011 he lost out at the PDP and went to ACN, but I don't know what his chances are, considering the power of incumbent, but this is his best chance to try and achieve his dream.
All right.
Well, I think we'll run for one to time. Let's quickly go to the next paper for review.
Okay. Let's look at the next paper's Daily Sun. Stories making the headlines. Atiku versus Buhari, 2019, old foes clash again. Ex-VP clinches PDP presidential ticket, woos Obasanjo. I'll not disappoint Nigerians, pledges president. All Nigerians must work to sack Buhari. That's coming from Wike. And on top of that story, ABGA will produce 8 governors in 2019, says party's chairman. Unveils General War as party's 2019 presidential candidate. Now, underneath that story, will impeach Saraki, Senate leader. That's coming from Lawan. Now, the big story, Atiku versus Buhari, 2019, old foes clash.
Yeah, and that's the biggest story, actually. Atiku and Buhari, it's going to be, analysts are already saying it's going to be the heaviest of the political fights, right? I think one thing that is very instructive is the fact that during his acceptance speech, Atiku went straight to address Obasanjo. So I don't know. I think he's trying to recognize the fact that Obasanjo could be a spoiler.
And it seems that's why the story has says he's wooing.
Yeah, exactly.
They use the
So
word wooing Obasanjo.
I think he believes that Obasanjo is going to be a spoiler. I know that at some point Obasanjo has sworn that Atiku was never going to be president in his lifetime. So, and I also know that Atiku had paid him a visit just shortly before he started this recent campaign. You know, but a lot of people believe that Obasanjo is somebody who doesn't forgive easily.
And come to think of it, seems Obasanjo has been lying low since this primary.
You know, he fell out with Buhari when he went out to, I think he wrote that letter. He fell out with Buhari, and so he's between the devil and the deep blue sea. Right? He doesn't know how to support Atiku because he already knew Atiku was a frontline candidate from the PDP, and at the same time he can't support Buhari, and he knew that the coalition he was trying to start, they didn't have enough time to gain some ground. So I think that's part of why he's low.
All right, let's see this story. I don't know why it's coming at this time. Senate Leader Lawan talking about them impeaching Saraki.
I mean, you should know that people are not happy that Saraki left the APC to join the PDP, and still, so obviously it's politics. People are going to try to do what they can to get back the seat, especially as it concerns APC and PDP, right? So, I mean, you shouldn't be surprised.
All right, it's here. Good morning, Anambra, and we are on newspaper review. Just like I told you, this is audience participatory. Our phone lines are on the screen for you to call and join us in this conversation to make your opinion count. Now, the next paper for review is the Daily Times. Stories making the headlines on the Daily Times. The banner headline there says 2019, the die is cast as Atiku faces Buhari. We have rider under it. Says our ex-VP Humble Tambuwal Saraki picks PDP presidential ticket. Down there we have Navy arrests proprietor lecturers of fake maritime academy in Akwa Ibom. Serap writes Buhari seeks speedy trial of corrupt past governors. Family disowns daughter for refusing to sell day-old baby for upkeep. True Scholar launches chat feature to tackle fake news. Chat feature to tackle fake news. All right, let's take it from there. The big story there.
The die is cast as Atiku faces Buhari. I mean that's the biggest story today. I mean, we can't have enough of that story. So I think we'll probably just look at the other rider stories, other smaller stories, because we can't have enough of that story.
All right, let's look at these investors that lose 140 billion naira in 1 week as CBN survey shows a high interest rate, others restrained business activity. As an investor losing 140 billion naira in a week.
That's huge.
That's huge, actually. It's not the best of time generally for businesses. A number of things. Capital flight is going on, so you have there's uncertainty. So, and I think that the politicians would need to find a way to start dousing the tension. They need to inject confidence in the investing community. There's a lot of capital flights going on now due to the uncertainty. People don't know what's going to happen in 2019. Mm-hmm. So I think it's incumbent on the politicians to try and douse the tension.
All right, let's see who's here. Oh, we lost him. Please call us back.
Yeah, so I think they should tamper their utterances. They should know that after the elections, Nigeria will still remain, and we need the investors. If they lose confidence in our economy, it's going to be worse than what we have now.
All right.
All right, let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. Your name and location.
Oh, all right, go ahead.
All right, let's quickly look at this story. Navy arrests proprietary lecturers of fake maritime academy in Akwa Ibom.
Okay, I don't know what to say about that. But you know, the governance of maritime, apart from the National Maritime Academy, and
let's quickly just go. Hello, good morning.
All right.
the line is good this morning. Okay. So I think that Navy is just doing their job. Yep. That's what I think.
All right, look at this story.
Let's run. Sorry for want of time. Let's quickly go to the next paper.
All right,
the Tribune.
Making the headlines on Tribune this morning. The big story. It is 2019. It is Buhari versus Atiku. Aisha Buhari attacks Oshomole, says APC primaries marred by impunity. Akinades is Ogun governor candidate. Amosu insists. Sheikh Hussaini remains Kaduna central candidate. ADP adopts Alao Akala as governor candidate. Ezekwesili, Donald Duke, Al Mustafa emerge ACP and SDP PPN presidential candidates.
All
right, I think we begin with Aisha Buhari's story there. Story. You know,
I think Aisha is putting herself out as her own person. She's been trying to carve this niche for herself to say, hey, regardless of what happens in this government, I can speak truth to power anytime. And she's trying to be her own person, and she's been showing signs of that from when the other room story emerged, you know, and she has continued. She's been critical of most of the things.
This time around, you know, as she was criticizing Oshomole,
yes,
saying his impunity is so much, you know, other Nigerians are trying to say that Aisha was saying this simply because the brother lost you know, the primaries.
Oh, okay. So I'm not aware of that story. Yeah. However, even if she's saying it, look at what happened in the APC primaries. How many of the states had to reschedule their primaries? Several of the states, in most of the APC states, you had a situation where primaries held and you had two contestants claiming victory. Yeah. And it had to take the APC National Working Committee to reschedule several elections. Look at what happened in Lagos. So, I mean, there's an iota of truth in what she's saying, regardless of whether her brother lost or not.
All right, let's look at this. PDP to give Southeast VP slot, Southwest gets House Speaker. What's your take on that? There has been so many insinuations since yesterday.
Horse trading. I've also heard in the rumor, in the grapevine, that Bemure Bros is positioning to be a VP, and you know, I mean, so that Atiku had promised him a VP slot. So I mean, these are like horse tradings, and of course it would happen. Whether we like it or not, the Southeast is the place to cut at the moment, because from all indications, people feel the agitation is that the Southeast should produce the next president. But I mean,
all right, the story continues to unfold. Let's quickly look at the next paper, the Guardian newspaper now.
Is making the headlines. Why delegates dumped Tambuwal for Atiku? Ex-VP joins Buhari in battle for presidency. Make peace overture to Obasanjo. Ohaneze others laud his emergence. Buhari sure to win presidential poll. Aisha Buhari knocks APC primaries. Nigeria may soon become world's poverty capital, says Emir of Kano. 84,000 lose jobs as 16 cocoa companies go under. The man, Atiku. Now, the last story there is leadership styles and relational energy in the workplace. You talked about us having a whole lot.
Yes.
I think we begin with this story. Nigeria soon becoming
exactly. I was going to go. That's what I was going to say.
Where is it coming from, actually?
Nigeria will soon become the world's poverty capital. I thought that certain schools already says that we've beaten India already. So I don't know where they are getting theirs from, because people already say that Nigeria has become, that we've beaten India. India has relinquished the position to us. And okay, so Emir says that. Emir of Kano says
Emir of
that.
Kano,
Yeah, so it's important that we start doing something about it. Unfortunately, a lot of people think it's just the role of government.
Let's see who is here before.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and location.
Oh, we lost that. All right, I think that's the much you can take for now on the newspaper review. We must say very big thanks to you, Uche Anuche, for coming on the show this morning.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very good to have you around. Well, that's it, and the newspaper headlines. Well, you really want to know more of those stories, you can always go out and pick the papers and, of course, read up and know what's happening.
All right, don't go anywhere because Uche will still be here with us later to talk about why he's here in Anambra today.